Dum da dum da dum da dum da da da. Dum da dum da dum da dum da 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 da.
I'm getting started back on the B26. Got my parts are up here that I've got painted. I've got to go back in and do some detail painting on that. Put the cowling on the engines. Put the engines in, the cowling on, everything. Going to get the landing gear and stuff in so I can mount the engines and deal with the seam work. I haven't done anything else with this. I'm going to install the canopy, and I'm going to put the nose glass in. The canopy I'm going to permanently install, but the nose glass I'm going to put in temporarily. I'm just going to use a little bit of Formula 560 canopy glue to put that on there. Excuse me. And that way I can, hang on, I'm trying to adjust my light. That way I can pop it back off and put the machine guns in there, because if I put the machine guns in, I know damn well I'm going to break them off. So I'm going to get everything glued on that I need to glue on. I got to go in and address the seams where the wing root is, and to get that straightened out. And I'll probably go ahead and glue the wings on. But you know, in the startup of this, I was kind of on a rant about them, the Smithsonian restoring the airplane, and I was so afraid that they were going to, you know, repair all the damage and everything. And Jeff from, I think it was Jeff from Jeff's Model Garage. Hang on, just I'm going to adjust my camera. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. But as I was saying, I think it was Jeff from Jeff's Model Garage that he talked to a friend of his and got some information about the flak bait, and said that they were, you know, basically said that they weren't going to restore the aircraft to, you know, like new. It was still going to have all the chip paint and everything, which put my mind at ease. But here recently, Andy at Andy's Hobby Headquarters posted up a video of a trip that him and some friends made to the Smithsonian. And if you guys love aircraft, especially World War II aircraft and the prop jobs and stuff, I mean, there's lots of aircraft in this video, a lot of vintage stuff as well. I'll post a link in the description so you can watch Andy Hobby Headquarters video. It is an excellent video of coverage of the aircraft in the Smithsonian, just excellent. But he was able to go into the garage area where they do the restoration work and stuff, and I was watching that. I wasn't really paying that close of attention to it. You know, I was looking here. I was paying attention to the plane in the foreground here, and I was trying to figure out what it was, and all of a sudden it clicked. I'm like, oh my God, that's flak bait. And let me see, go back here. Sure enough, there it is. It gives me a lot better pictures than what I have been finding on the internet of it. It's still in a kind of a sad state, but yeah, it just tickled me because I've got several pictures of, and unfortunately it's all of the starboard side, or I'm sorry, the port side, because you know you couldn't. I don't guess you could get in and see the other side of it, but it shows, it still has all the wear and tear, like the nose here and all the rivets where the paint's popped off the rivets, and chipping here and chipping all down the fuselage and stuff. And I'm going to try to replicate that. Here's the tail section of it, and this is all the pictures that I got of it right here. And like I say, I was looking at the plane in the foreground, and I about had a fit when I seen that it was flag bait sitting behind there. But like I say, I'm going to try to replicate as much of the damage as I can. I'm not going to get it exact, so I will take some liberties on the chipping and the painting and everything. But one thing that I did want to point out, let me see, where is that? Yeah, here we go. With this aircraft, anyone that is a World War II fan will spot right away what's on the other side of that wing. Yes, that is D-Day invasion stripes. They are just about worn off, but you know, and faded and paint chipped and everything. So that tells me that, and here's on the other side, the starboard wing. You can see them. And I was looking on the top of the fuselage, and they should be right here, but there's none present there, and I can't see any on the bottom here. But this I'm assuming that if they're on the bottom of this wing, then they're on the top of this wing as well, probably in the same state of decay and disrepair of that. I like that, but anyway, it gives you how the markings are looking. Now I'm going to beat it up pretty much like you see it here, but some of the stuff I'll replicate this as best I can. These faded numbers here and everything the best I can and all, but yeah, I was just so tickled to get these pictures. Like I said, I wish that I could have pictures of the other side, but I'll take what I've got, and I will kind of sort of mimic on the other side the battle damage and everything. But I just wanted to show that. So I'm going to get back to work on this, and I'll see you in a few. Alrighty, moving along on the B-26 flak bait. Went through and I put some putty out on the seams. I'm going to sand that back. I've got to go in and put tulip in blend in the horizontal stabilizer and the wing area. But I'm going to do that after I'm going to sand all this down, and then I'm going to get the wings glued in. That way I can do all the seam work on these parts with tulip. That's what I like to use. I don't worry about getting rid of the seam completely, but I don't like gaping holes, so I'll fill that in. If I need to use putty, I will. Got the nose cone on it. I've got to go in and sand a little bit. Dummy me, I used acetone. I had got a little bit of putty on there, and I used acetone, and it scuffed up my glass, so I got to buff that out and put a little Future on it. I've already put Future on it, the Pledge Floor Shine, and it didn't do what it should have done, but I can buff that out. That's no big deal, just my stupidity. I meant to get lacquer thinner, and I grabbed acetone. I got show you real quick. I got everything on my rack up here: Future, paint thinner, lacquer thinner, acetone. So instead of grabbing the lacquer thinner, I grabbed the acetone. Stupid on my part, but anyway, nothing that can't be fixed. Got the landing gear in, and I've got to pull all this tape off so I can blend these in as well. Got the landing gear all painted, and put the wash on the on the parts. On the landing gear, don't use the black wash. I've got to put the piece in here and blend that in. But it's moving along. I got the tires painted. I'm going to go in and do a little dry brushing of silver on the aluminum, just a tiny little bit on the wheel hub to shine it up in a few spots. I've got the guns painted black. I've got to go in and do a little dry brushing of silver on those, and I've got the front gear doors. Actually, that's the rear wing doors that goes there. Where's my front doors? Oh, here they are. Got my front gear doors painted with the zinc chromate and black washed. This is the machine gun for the nose, and then like I said, got them all painted up. Went through and repainted my props. So now all I got left to do here is do the yellow on the tips, and once those are done, then I'll seal it with the Pledge floor cleaner, or Pledge floor wax, and then I'll put the, I don't know if I'm gonna put the decals on it or not. I got some pictures of the flak bait, and from what I see, it didn't have the labels on there, so may not put those on, don't know just yet. And I think that's about it. So the next time you see this, hopefully it will have its first coat of primer on it. So don't know of anything else, so take care guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.